Welcome to my class, and we are continuing on with Unit 2 in Statistics for Economics. And in this, we finished with collection of data. What are the methods like primary and secondary? So all of that we've done, and in this we're going to do about what are the methods of collecting this data after all. So it is what is known as census method and sample method. So we're just going to do that, census method and sample method. So look at this. Now what is census method? So data are collected for each and every unit of the whole population. This is also sometimes known as complete enumeration or complete survey. In the field of any statistical inquiry, there may be persons, households, items, shops, factories, schools, whatever. The aggregate of all such similar units under investigation is called census or population or universe. For example, if we want to know the average marks of 100 students of a class, then 100 would be called the population or the universe. So in India, we find that population census is carried out every 10 years, and this is an example of census method. Now talking about sampling method, what is it? A sample is a part of universe or population. Here only some representative items of a population are selected and data collected from these items are used for the analysis. Now the method is known as sampling method. Now, while selecting a sample, first of all, the population is identified. Once the population is identified, the investigator selects a representative sample. All right. Now, for example, if you're talking about, say, a blood test, what do? You don't have to take out the entire blood of a person to find out that if he's got a, say, COVID. Just so what does one do? Just the little saliva at the back of his nose or wherever, and that's how the saliva test. Sorry, I said blood. No, this is about saliva. He doesn't have to fill up buckets of saliva. In the same way, if you want to find out the blood, if somebody is infested with typhoid, just a drop of blood is tested to diagnose. So just a handful of grains to find out the quality of rice or wheat or pulses. That's a sample method. For example, we want to find out the average height of the students of a class. One can just pick up at random any 10 students, and here you can know about the height of the students. So now let's just do the basic difference between the two before we go on. Now census method is, as we said, each and every item of the universe is studied, and sampling method, only few units of the universe are selected and studied. Then here in census method, the results are quite reliable and they are accurate because each and every unit is being considered, whereas in sampling method, results are less reliable and accurate. Talking about the cost, census method is a costly method. Okay, as it requires large amount of money, time and labor. When you're talking about sampling method, it is economical. Then it is because you're spending less money, time and labor consumer. Then suitability. Census method, it is more suitable where scope of investigation is limited and the population is okay. When the scope of the investigation is, there are limited number of people, then it's always better to go in for a census method. and sampling method is suitable where the area of inquiry is wide. And talking about the universe or the population, here we find that it is more suitable, census method is more suitable when the population under study is heterogeneous. And in sampling method, we find that it's easier to, it's more suitable where the population is homogeneous. It's the same. There's not much difference. Now for results verification, under census method, the results of the investigation are very difficult to verify. It's not that we cannot verify, but it's really difficult. But under sampling method, results can be tested by taking out another sample if there is some problem or the other. So basically this is what is the two methods of collection of data. They are census method and sample method.